I'm Scott Patrick in the Dish Studio, live from wherever you are. It's the stars of Saturday night. HDNet Movies is channel 130 on Dish, and they have a very special, very funny movie celebration just for you. Stars of Saturday Night is a collection of 24 movies airing Saturday, March 25th through Friday, March 31st. See classic comedies starring Will Ferrell, Bill Murray, Kristen Wiig, and many more from the SNL cast. Saturday Night alum Jim Breuer is the host, and we're going to talk to him in just a moment about bringing these comedies to HDNet Movies. HDNet Movies is channel 130 on Dish, and if you don't have it, the easiest way to add it is through the Dish Movie Pack. Dish Movie Pack is 15 movie channels, including HDNet Movies and Epics, all for one low price. To add the Dish Movie Pack, just give us a call at 1-800-333-3474. That's 1-800-333-DISH. Or check it out at mydish.com/moviepack. Our Dish cameras caught up with Jim Breuer as he talked about his SNL days and about hosting a week of movies with the stars of Saturday Night. That's March 25th through the 31st.
Hey everyone, I'm comedian Jim Breuer, also known from SNL as Goat Boy. Yes, remember the 80s. Anyway, here's what we're gonna be doing. I'm your host for HDNet Movie Stars of Saturday Night. It's a 7-day showcase of films featuring the famed alumni of Saturday Night Live. And hey, hopefully, I may be one of those. Who knows, we'll have to see. But if you're an SNL nut, this is your week. We got everyone. We have Gilda Radner, John Belushi, Eddie Murphy, Mike Myers, Will Ferrell, Kristen Wiig. There's so many more. Trust me when I tell you, when you think of SNL star in a movie, there's a great chance you're gonna see them right here. It all begins with a 48-hour marathon, so you better get your sleep beforehand, get your popcorn ready, get locked and loaded, and then it's gonna be followed with a triple feature every night. And finishing with a marathon of movies from the Five Timers Club. No, it's not what you're thinking. The Five Timers, those are the stars that have hosted SNL more than 5 times. So join me, Jim Breuer, for a fun week of laughter and movies, something we all can use a little more of these days, from Saturday, March 25th through Friday, March 31st, as we celebrate the stars of Saturday Night right here on HDNet Movies. Sharon, this is going to be exciting. Do you hear what's going on? People often ask, how did Saturday Night Live affect you? Well, I will say this. I remember Norm Macdonald going, yeah, you wanna get a character people remember, you know, forever. You know, that's the thing, Breuer. And I didn't really get it. And Goat Boy came along. You know, it's probably the most known one for me. And to this day, when I play theaters across the country, I still get every single show, hey man, do the goat. And what blows my mind is that if you told me back in 1995 that over 20 years later, people would be looking at me going, hey man, I think you're crazy. But I have to thank Saturday Night Live for that. So thank you. All right. This guy is one of my all-time favorite guys, Chris Farley. Chris joined the SNL family in 1990. Was on the show for 5 seasons, and besides being bigger than life, I mean bigger than life, doing such great physical comedy, as he's always known for characters of Matt Foley, the motivational speaker, in a van down by the river, where Lottie freaking da. To me, Chris Farley, probably one of the top SNL people ever. What a great heart, what a great soul, and man is he missed. Catch him right now, though, in pioneering role in Almost Heroes, Chris Farley.
Ah! It'll take more than a couple of bombs to take me down! I
hope Satan himself burns the flesh from your miserable bones!
Good God, lady. Get your hands off me!
Up next is Scrooged, a 1988 Christmas cold comedy starring the one and only, the brilliance of Mr. Bill Murray. Bill joined the cast of SNL in his second season following the departure of Chevy Chase and was on the show from 1977 to 1980, where he earned his first Emmy Award. Bill Murray once said, if you can be good on Saturday Night Live, you can be good at almost anything. And I think he's proven that point. I love Bill Murray, and you should love him too. And if you don't, you're gonna fall in love with him right here. Bill Murray is up next in Scrooged.
Oh my God.
It's Lou Hayward, your old boss, your best friend.
But you're... dead.
7 years.
Has it been that long? Geez, I mean, to look at you, I wouldn't have guessed more than 3 tops.
Oh, Frank.
Let me just tell you a little thing about Eddie Murphy. That is the reason I'm doing stand-up. That is the reason why my career started. My mom was like, you gotta fall back on something and you have to get a career. You wanna be an actor and a comedian and should be an accountant because you can. And I was in a lot of turmoil because my parents came from that World War II era where you needed a pension and 2 weeks off a year. And I wanted to be a comedian. I wanted to be Eddie Murphy so bad. And Eddie Murphy was on the Arsenio Hall show. And Arsenio Hall goes, Eddie, for all those comedians out there that want to be a comic, what advice do you have for them? My hand to God, Eddie Murphy turned to the screen on the Arsenio Hall show, and I thought he was talking to me. And he said, don't listen to your mother. If you want to be a comedian, go for it 100%. You can't, if you like pie, you can't eat 10%, 20%. You got to eat the whole pie. If you want to do anything in life, you got to do it 100%. Thank you, Eddie Murphy. Eddie was a regular cast member on the show from 1980 to 1984. Rolling Stone magazine ranked Murphy second behind John Belushi in the all-time best rankings of SNL cast members. And you can see Eddie Murphy right now next in Harlem Nights here in HDNet Movies.
Come on!
Oh, come on, Vera. Don't you want to talk about that?
I ain't got nothing to say. You done insulted me, and I got to kick your ass right now. And afterwards, I don't want no hard feelings either.
When I was little, my niece used to always go, Rosanna, Rosanna, Dana, and I'd say, who's Rosanna, Rosanna, Dana? I had no clue it was the brilliant Gilda Radner. Now, Gilda was a cast member, one of the original cast members in the first season, and was actually the first performer to cast for the show between 75 and 80. She created memorable characters, of course, Rosanna, Rosanna, Dana, Baba Wawa, a parody of the Barbara Walters, becoming one of the first performers to make fun of the news anchors. That was big taboo, you don't do that. Gilda Radner just said, here's the line, crossing it. I loved Gilda Radner. Gilda Radner is up next with Gilda Live.
And the handsome prince and the beautiful princess fell in love and rode off together to live in a little teeny tiny, itty bitty little teeny tiny kingdom. And on their wedding night, the princess found that the prince had a little teeny tiny, itty bitty little
I don't have enough time. If I had an hour and a half, I still wouldn't be done talking about John Belushi. Rolling Stone magazine gave him the top ranking of all cast members of SNL. And how do you argue with that? He did so many movies. And here's one of them. This is Neighbors with John Belushi.
Hello. What can I do for you?
Anything you like. The question is, what do you want in return? Hi, I'm Ramona. I just moved in next door.
Oh, really?
Really?
My daughter, who's 18, goes, "Dad, did you ever see Wayne's World?" I said, "Of course I've seen Wayne's World. Of course." She goes, "Oh my gosh, it's one of the funniest movies I've ever seen in my life." I went, "You just saw it?" She goes, "Did you ever meet them?" I said, "Of course. I met Michael Myers." "Oh my God, you met Mike?" "Yes." "And Dana Carvey." "You met Dana Carvey and Mike Myers?" "Yes, I met them both. They both hosted when I was on the show." And I tell you what, Mike Myers, Dana Carvey, two of the greatest human beings you'd ever meet in your lifetime. So here's for my daughter, who now she saw the first one, now she can see the second one. Here's Cha Twice, Wayne's World 2. Party on.
We're not worthy! We're not worthy!
You're worthy, you're worthy. Get up.
You guys were excellent tonight.
Hey, thanks a lot. We'll see you inside.
We're planning on it.
That's right.
You may know him as one of the original members of SNL back in 1975, the very famous sketch when he did the President Ford and he fell down, did that whole big thing. His update and his catchphrase introduction, "I'm Chevy Chase and you're not." What a career Chevy Chase has, and he was very instrumental, to be honest with you, with everything I did in comedy, and very instrumental with the success of that show. And with that, I give you Chevy Chase in funny form.
Wait, this is our first real house. I'm gonna carry you in.
I heard that.
Nonsense, you're light as a feather.
Jeez. Oh, honey. Oh, God, are you all right? Oh, sorry. Oh, baby. Oh, it's a damn door.
Why should Dish viewers watch the stars of Saturday Night? What else would you do? First of all, Saturday Night Live, whether you were a host or whether you were cast, have put out the greatest talent of our time, along with the greatest films of our time. That is where all talent pool comes from. It's like a fountain of amazement. That's why you would watch the stars of Saturday Night. And if you don't, well then, me and you don't get along. We don't see eye to eye. Hey everyone, I'm comedian Jim Breuer, also known from SNL as Goat Boy. I'm your host for HDNet Movies, Stars of Saturday Night. It's a 7-day showcase of films featuring the famed alumni of Saturday Night Live. If you're an SNL nut, this is your week. We got everyone. We have Gilda Radner, John Belushi, Eddie Murphy, Mike Myers, Shaw, Will Ferrell.
Shut up!
Kristen Wiig. There's so many more, trust me.
I'm alive!
When you think of SNL star in a movie, there's a great chance you're gonna see them right here.
You want my head to explode?
It all begins with a 48-hour marathon. Get your popcorn ready, get locked and loaded, and then it's gonna be followed with a triple feature every night. And finishing with a marathon of movies from the Five Timers Club. No, it's not what you're thinking. The Five Timers, those are the stars that have hosted SNL more than 5 times. So join me, Jim Breuer, for a fun week, laughter and movies, something we all can use a little more of these days, from Saturday, March 25th through Friday, March 31st, as we celebrate the stars of Saturday Night on HDNet Movies. You ready for this?
Jim Breuer is the host of Stars of Saturday Night, a very funny collection of movies on HDNet Movies, from Saturday, March 25th through Friday, March 31st. HDNet Movies is channel 130 on Dish, and if you don't have it, the easiest way to add it is through the Dish Movie Pack. Dish Movie Pack is 15 movie channels, including HDNet Movies and Epics, all for one low price. To add the Dish Movie Pack, just give us a call at 1-800-333-3474. That's 1-800-333-DISH. Or check it out at mydish.com/moviepack. Our thanks to Jim Breuer and everyone at HDNet Movies. Don't miss Stars of Saturday Night. Great movies from Saturday the 25th through Friday the 31st. That's only on channel 130, HDNet Movies. In the Dish Studio, I'm Scott Patrick.